Now, he's one of them. R3 Shorts presents Animorphs, Book 6, The Capture, written by K.A. Applegate. Read for you by Rob Rice. If you enjoy this audiobook, please like and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Chapter 1. I'm Jake. Just Jake. You don't need to know my last name, and I can't tell you anyway. My story is full of small lies. I've changed people's names. I've changed the names of places. I've changed small details here and there. But the big stuff is true. All of it. The Yeerks are here, on Earth. That is true. The Yeerks have made controllers of many humans. They have inserted their gross slug-like bodies into people's brains and made them into slaves. Controllers. That is true. Controllers are everywhere. My town. Your town. Everywhere. They can be anyone. The policeman on the corner. The teacher in your school. Your best friend. Your mother or father. Your brother. I know, because my brother Tom is one of them. Tom is a controller. A slave to the Yeerk in his head. If he knew who I really was, what I really was, he would have me killed, or turned into a controller like him. That's what my world is like now. A world where the enemy is everywhere. Even sitting across from me at the breakfast table on a Saturday morning, which is when this part of the story begins. "Hey, midget, what's up?" Tom asked as I sat down. That's one of the things he calls me. Actually, I'm kind of big for my age, almost as big as Tom. But it's a joke we've had for years. You know how it is. "Not much," I said. "What's up with you?" "Oh, I'm going to a meeting." "The Sharing?" I asked, trying to sound casual. The Sharing is this group that tries to pretend like it's some kind of combined Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. It's really a front organization for controllers. The leadership council of the Sharing is made up of high-ranking controllers. "Yeah, we're doing some cleanup in the park. You know, do our part for the community and all. Then we're having a barbecue afterward." He gave me a serious look. "You really should join, you know. We'd get to spend more time together." I felt a wave of sickness. I tried not to show it. It wasn't Tom talking. It was the Yeerk in his head. The Yeerk who wanted to take my body and use it as a host for one of his fellow slugs. As I sat there across the table from him, I was trying to decide something. I was trying to decide whether I would ever have to destroy him. Destroy my brother, who was not my brother. Not anymore. "Maybe I will join someday," I said. "Like when hell freezes over," I added silently. I poured myself some Wheaties and milk. "So you'll be out for a while?" "All morning. Mom and Dad are out playing tennis. You'll have the house to yourself. Throw a party." "Uh-huh," I said, and spooned up some cereal. It was hard not to just yell at him, to let him know that I knew all about him. What he was. What he was doing. At least, some of what he was doing. I had been spying on my brother. He was rising fast in the leadership of the Sharing. He was a very loyal controller. The Yeerk in his head had been promoted, and he was involved in some new plan. A very big new plan. A plan I had to stop. Even if... "Well, take it easy, midget," Tom said, sounding just like he'd always sounded. "You too." I waited till Tom was gone. I was alone. It was time. I went through the house, room by room, making sure no one was there. Then I got the little matchbox I'd hidden in my desk drawer. I could hear a scrabbling noise coming from inside. I slid the matchbox open. I shuddered. It was a nice big cockroach, brown and glossy, and about an inch long. Its antenna waved eagerly. The roach tried to force its way out of the box, but I held my hand over it. I could feel the roach antenna tickling the bottom of my palm. It was pushing, trying to get away. I focused on the roach, thought about it, pictured it. The roach stopped moving and lay still. Not dead, just quiet. The way animals always get when you acquire them. I slid 2 fingers into the box to get a better contact with the roach. It felt hard and dry. I shuddered. I absorbed the cockroach's DNA pattern. It was becoming part of me. The DNA, the genetic pattern, of many animals was a part of me now. Tiger, dolphin, flea, falcon, trout, green anole lizard. I have the power to morph, to become any animal that I touch. The power was given to us, to me and my friends, by an Andalite prince moments before he was murdered by the Yeerks. I have flown through the sky on my own outstretched wings at more than 100 miles an hour. I have been a dolphin locked in deadly battle with sharks. I have felt the awesome power of the tiger and experienced the terrible loss of self, the emptiness and horror of becoming an ant. It was the gift of the dying Andalite, a powerful weapon for us to use in resisting the Yeerks. It was also a dangerous, deadly curse. Like any weapon, I guess. And now I was preparing to become a cockroach. It would be the ideal way to infiltrate the Sharing's new headquarters building. The leadership meeting was in a couple of days. I wanted to be there. But the Yeerks had grown cautious lately. They knew we were out here. They believed, wrongly, that we were a group of Andalite warriors. But they knew that morph-capable enemies were hunting them, opposing them, hurting them. Sometimes hurting them very badly. Tom, my brother. Could I destroy my own brother? "You don't have to make that decision yet," I said aloud. "All you have to do now is try out this roach morph." All I had to do now was become a cockroach.